do you think of your performance on Saturday, just going against that stout defensive line at Ohio State?
I mean, I played all right. I mean, it was obviously a team effort, and the offensive line played fantastic. I mean, we worked hard all week. We knew that the guys we're going to go against are, the best in the country, and we had to prepare like we haven't prepared all season. But our process all week is just the same, No matter who we're playing, we're going to prepare like we're playing the best D-line in the country.
What do you think you've improved upon the most in this last offseason, last few years here at Oregon?
I feel like for me, my mindset's gotten a lot better. I mean, as you guys know, I haven't played in a long time and I had some injuries, and so just staying positive and just keeping working and just knowing that I can prepare and I can play with these guys. But I mean, I've had a great examples of offensive line since I've been here, and I know what it looks like to play hard and what it looks like to be successful. And the veterans on the O-line right now, Ryan Walk and Alex Forsyth, George Moore and Steve, TJ, I just watch those guys and that's how I try to play. I try to play like them.
Dawson, I know that we got a lot of Oregon guys like from the state on that offensive line. What did it mean to you to be from here and be making some big plays against Ohio State on the national stage?
Yeah, it means a lot. Ryan Walk and Alex Forsyth, the other Oregon guys, and we got plenty of Oregon guys on the team, and it's just cool. I feel like as players from Oregon, we kind of play with a chip on our shoulder because Oregon high school football gets dismissed sometimes, and it just showed that we can play and we can perform. So it's really cool. Really proud of our guys.
Do you think that notion's kind of changing? Oregon high school football getting dismissed when you have guys like you, Alex Ryan, Keith Brown started at linebacker, just kind of a lot of really good talent coming out of the state?
Yeah, I mean, you can look at the guys that go to other schools. Like Chase Cota, he plays at UCLA. He's a great player. It's just cool to see other guys being successful. I mean, Talanoa Hufanga's in the NFL. I mean, he's from Crescent Valley. So it's just cool to see guys in the Pac-12 performing well and other conferences from Oregon. So I think it just shows that Oregon gets discounted a little too much, but we can hang with the other guys in the country. So
you guys have implemented a constantly rotating offensive line, taking a couple series here and there. Do you feel like that helps you guys in your gelling and your chemistry at all? Or?
Yeah, I mean, I think the offensive line is super close. We're all really good friends, and everyone's super unselfish. So, I mean, you could have 5 guys that are selfish and they just want to play, but the guys in our O-line are really unselfish, and I get to play and Saul gets to play and George and Steve and we all rotate and everyone wants to see each other be successful. And it's just a really cool O-line room to feel supported, and everyone gets to play and everyone plays hard. I don't think it impedes on anything. I think everyone, when they get their chance, they're going to go out there and play as hard as they can. So,
does the staff see something in your offensive line group that the other doesn't do? Do they kind of play to your strengths rather than the other group?
You're saying in the different.
Yeah, you guys have like different 5 groups. Do you guys run the same type of play styles? The same way?
It's all the same. They run the same plays, and I mean they trust us to go out and perform in the same way that the first group does, the starters.
What's it like having a brother on the team? You're not the first brother duo here in recent years, but what's it like?
It's really cool. Me and Bailey are playing together. It's really fun. We didn't get to play at high school football together because he went to Wilson High School and I went to Lake Oswego. So I never got to experience that before, but it's really fun. I mean, I'm showing him the ropes and I'm telling him what to do. A lot of people give us a hard time trying to say that his hair is better than mine, but I have to say that I take the cake. I'm the original. So, but it's amazing, and having my family come down every week and hang out with us is it's the coolest thing. I cherish it.
Even after a great performance against a really, really talented defensive line like Ohio State, Miraball's going to be critical of room for improvement. But what do you think's the ceiling for this offensive line, and what are you hearing from him?
I think, like I said, our process is not going to change. We're gonna practice hard on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, and like I said, we're going to prepare for every opponent as if it's the hardest opponent that we're ever going to face. And Coach Miraball is just going to encourage us and push us to be our best. Nothing changes week to week. It's go out there and practice hard and prepare and perform the way that we need to perform in order to reach our goals. So
I think it was Alex Forsyth talking during preseason about how much Coach Miraball emphasizes you guys being able to play kind of both sides of the line and be like kind of versatile everywhere. How much does that help at this point in the season? You guys are chopping and changing so much.
I think it helps a lot if you look back at Calvin Throckmorton. I mean, he started at all 5 positions when he was here, and Brady Aiello played guard and tackle and all over the place, and Shane played different positions. So it's just to be a Swiss Army knife is it's a great asset and a great tool. And I played center, I've played guard, I've played tackle. It's just cool. It's good to be versatile and to be able to get thrown in when someone goes down and be able to perform. So I'm always ready to play. Everyone's always ready to play a different position, whenever they're called to.
It seems like it isn't necessarily the case like that at every program, obviously. Is that kind of the idea for everybody to be just as versatile as Throckmorton?
Yeah, I mean, in the off season we cross train, so we'll have the left side guys practice out of a right side stance, and the right side guys practice out of a left side stance. Get center reps. Like we're in the Mashofsky Center, during conditioning, and then after we'll do individual drills, and everyone will do both sides so that everyone can be ready if they need to be when the season comes.
How much harder does it make it? I mean, does it make it more difficult to kind of have to be prepared for all that?
No, I mean, there's a little bit of an adjustment period. Like when I played left tackle all high school, and then I went to center, and there was a little bit of an adjustment period, but you get used to it. I mean, it's offensive line, it's just on the other side.
So between Fresno State and Ohio State, something clicked with your offensive group. There were times at Fresno State where execution might have lacked or blocking might have lacked. Is there something specific that you guys saw on film or something specific that you guys found in practice that really changed your level of play?
No, I just think, we just had to prepare, and we knew that, sometimes during Fresno State we weren't playing our best, and we knew that we had to, to prepare for a battle. And so we prepared 1-0 to go out on Saturday and play our best. But I wouldn't say there's no magic pill, there's no, secret sauce, and it's just the 1-0 process. So.
You are a guy that's been in the program for a bit, and you got your number called in one of the biggest games in program's history. What do you think helped you get to that point where they're comfortable turning to Jaramillo for the big moments?
Like I said earlier, I've had great guys to observe, and the way that they play, the way they prepared for games, and their mindset, and so like you said, I've been here for a while, so I got to grow up and watch those guys, and so I just try to emulate them. I mean, Panay was here, he prepared great, and Throckmorton was one of the most prepared people that I've ever seen in my entire life when it comes to a football standpoint, watching film and taking notes. And so I just try to emulate those guys, and so over time I've gotten better at it, and with my mindset then I've proved that I could play. So yeah, it was really fun.
What was the longest your hair's ever been?
It was pretty long. Last let's see. I knew it was too long when I was brushing my teeth, and my hair was getting in my mouth. It's kind of nasty. So John Daly is one of my hair idols, and so I went to the barber and I said, make me look just like this. And so I got the John Daly hairstyle from 1992. So.
What about 92? It was like
Well, he won the PGA Championship in '91 and won the Open in '95. So that's his prime hair years for sure.
How frequently does it get cut now? Or does it?
It's tough because my barber's up in Portland, so I don't have that much time. It's in dire need of a cleanup right now.
Just let it flow.
Yeah, let it flow.